singing about how we think and feel about divestment and fossil fuels.
Andrea, come closer, everybody.
Did you all hear that?
Yes.
Okay. They won't hear that. We're the raging planet.
We're a gaggle of grannies, urging you off of your fannies. We're raising our voice, we want a new choice. No more coal. And all the money we're spending on fossil fuels that are ending. We're all going broke. It's time to joke. No more coal. We need new solutions to clean up land and air. Stop glacier dissolutions and climate change despair. So join this gaggle of grannies. Get up off of your fannies. We're telling you now, we're angry and how. No more coal. We really mean it. No more coal. We mean precisely no more coal. We will say it very nicely. No more coal. Read our lips.
Alrighty, and one more from the Raging Grannies before we actually kick off.
Dearly beloved, on this, the first Global Divestment Day, we are gathered in the presence of these fine witnesses to join the University of Washington and their beloved fossil fuel industry in matrimony. Marriage is a promise between two people who love, respect, and trust each other. It is a promise to support one another. Marriage is also a message to the community that two people are deeply committed to each other. In marriage, we embrace our partner and all of their flaws, and we accept them for all that they are. Marriage allows us to share our lives, standing together to face life and the world hand in hand. Indeed, marriage is a bold step into an unknown future. It is risking who we are individually and the values we hold for the sake of who we can be together. In marriage, two people come together and merge their dreams, their ambitions, their priorities, and their visions of the future. So now, the University of Washington and the fossil fuel industry come together to declare your love and be united in marriage.
Here comes the bride, all dressed in white. La 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 la.
Together, the University of Washington and the fossil fuel industry have seen their CO2 emissions, ecological damage, social injustice, harm and pollution flourish and blossom. And now they have decided to live out the rest of their lives as one. Into marriage, these two persons present now come to be joined. There are some who have expressed skepticism about this marriage, who are unable to recognize the beauty of the relationship between these two wonderful individuals. In order to ward off some of your narrow-minded objections, we shall reverse the usual order of the wedding proceedings. We shall begin with the vows and then only move on to hear any potential objections to this marvelous union. It is our hopes that, inspired by the beautiful show of love from these individuals, that any skepticism will be shown to be unfounded. The bride and groom will now exchange their vows.
fossil fuel industry, my love. Today I take you as mine.
And here.
Today, I bind myself wholly and fully to you and all that you are. Today I forsake my former identity, leaving this behind to join with you as one. Once I, UW, was lauded as a hub of innovative thought, praised for integrating sustainable and environmentally progressive ideas into my policies and actions. I supported endeavors for their ingenuity, creativity, and their ability to be soundly maintained in my practices and programs. I was not bounded by a bottom line. I was boundless. But now, my darling, I happily give this up and find myself solely to you. I support you in your endeavors to extract every last drop of fossil fuels nested in this planet.
Yes.
I vow to invest in you and your practices unquestioningly, though you seek only to raise, pillage, and plunder the earth for monetary gain, though my support comes at the expense of the already polluted air, land, and water you continue to ravage with toxic emissions and crippling extraction methods, and though investing in my future with you enables and perpetuates environmental injustice and racism. This is my sacred vow to you, my equal in all things. I promise to take you as you are, for benzene or for worse, even though you only want me for my money. In sickness and in wealth, till divest do us part.
Think it over.
Reconsider.
Cold feet.
Never. Here we go, okay. University of Washington. I cannot tell you how comfortable it feels to be here with you today, even though you were late. To solidify our long-standing relationship in holy matrimony. You have invested yourself in me even when so many others have tried to tell you otherwise. You have trusted my ways of doing business, which step on the shoulders of your students, of younger generations, the poor, people of color, and other communities that suffer, because you trust that one day maybe my wealth might trickle back down to them. Excuse me, I vow to continue this business as usual, to continue to use the money you invest in me to extract every last resource on Earth. I know these methods are unsustainable and may fail to return as much as you put in, but I believe that our union is strong enough that we can see past that. I vow to emit vast amounts of CO2 into the atmosphere and let its detrimental effects unequally distribute over already impacted communities. University of Washington, above all, I vow to not let politicians, students, or plain common sense get in the way of our commitment to one another.
Alrighty, having heard these beautiful displays of love, let us now move on to officially wed these individuals. However, if any person thinks that they can still show just cause where they may not be joined together, let them speak now or forever hold their peace. If you have objections, you can go use that over there.
I object to the University of Washington using their money to divest, to support fossil fuels that are destroying our planet. Don't do it! Don't do it!
Don't do it. Keep him in the ground. 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 He'll kill you. He'll kill you, this guy. Turn back.
Any other objections?
Think of your
wrong
To destroy the planet, and it is wrong to profit from it.
I have an objection. Here's someone.
No, we have a supporter.
Hello. If the University of Washington is interested in the future of the students, it should be interested in what's happening to the planet. What about your children? There is no future for fossil fuels, and anyone who tells you otherwise is putting profit over people.
So, I came to this university to learn something. I came here to learn how to function in the world, how to be a good citizen, how to be democratically involved, and you know what? My university, it models that for me. Okay? I learn from what it does. I learn from how it treats people, and I learn from how it treats the environment. So what the fuck is our university saying? By investing in this bullshit. Okay? Okay? What kind of shit is it teaching us? Sorry, excuse my French, oh my gosh. I'm a little riled up. I'm part of the blank monologues. It's a thing going on right now where you can come listen to people who have been oppressed by systems like this speak out against these horrible, horrible systems. So, here we are, being politically active, telling our university that we want to be taught things that will make us into the best citizens possible. So come on. Come on, UW. Divest!
Don't marry him! He just wants you for your money. He's going to leave you after he's used you with 10 billion children in an overheated planet. I have a message from Councilmember Shama Sawant, who says that she cannot wait for this divorce, and she fully supports the annulment of this marriage and any laws that have to go along with that. Anyone else?
So when people invest their money, they're often disconnected from what their money is actually doing. And in this case, we have a very clear connection between the money that the University of Washington is putting into the fossil fuel industry and the giant drilling platform that Shell is trying to put into our Elliott Bay that they're going to take up to the Arctic and drill for oil because it's profitable. Oil that we can absolutely not afford to put into the air if we are going to stay below 2 degrees temperature rise over this next century. And it's insane because we know that if we start drilling the Arctic, there is going to be a spill. Their own studies show that there's a 75% chance of a spill that they will not be able to clean up in one of the most dangerous environments in the world to have a spill in. So it is absolutely insane for the United States, any part of it, but especially an educational institution like the University of Washington, to continue funding this endeavor. Please do not go ahead with this.
Let's divest UW from fossil fuels and invest in alternative energy. Look at all these roofs that could handle solar, and we could probably even do wind. Let's put our money into that and get out of investing in fossil fuels.
University of Washington, your new hubby is likely to make you a victim of domestic violence and certainly won't be faithful to you. We'll be running out on you to screw with any other university they can. They're not a faithful partner, not to be trusted, and Annie, they'll lie their ass off, for sure. Don't do this.
Nice talking to it.
It's already on.
Does anyone else have any other objections? Yeah, I got one.
Let's see if I can do this at the same time here. Dear bride, University of Washington, you don't want my money. You don't want to do the money, take the money and invest it in fossil fuel. I mean, just think about the 40% of the world's wildlife has disappeared. For Christ's sake, 40%. It's just ridiculous to keep on doing this kind of thing to the earth.
I have an objection to the bride. You're so beautiful and you have so much potential. Don't do it. And frankly, I don't think that the fossil fuel industry is who he says he is.
And I'm not even sure that that's a real mustache. And I'll just add for all the alumni, we're launching a change.org petition to help get involved as well. So be on the lookout for that because we are going to end this wedding.
Break it up! Break it up! You can do better!
UW! Oh, UW! Do not sign your life away for profit! What happened to your commitment to sustainability? What happened to all the green awards you won for your relationship with me? Did you forget me? Did you forget the solar panels that we put on the Mercer dorms? I thought our relationship would grow, but this is a slap in the face. You cannot build sustainable energy projects while being married to oil. Oil's a jealous guy. He does not allow for competition. He will kill me once you get married. He will buy up my patents and burn me up. He will keep his subsidies, but take away my tax breaks so I'm unattainable. He will play any dirty trick in the book just to make sure that we don't stay together. But do not fall for it. Oil is a finite resource, one that is becoming more and more expensive to extract, giving little kids asthma and workers cancer, deforesting the last of the rainforest, kicking off endangered people and endangered species and indigenous people to get at the oil in the ground. This is what your future husband will do to expand his regime. We can do better. You tell your students to be boundless. Shouldn't your energy be boundless too? I am boundless. I am renewable. I am unlimited. I vow to bring your students jobs by creating my infrastructure. I vow to not pollute your air so our kids don't have to develop asthma and cancer. And I vow to create a future that doesn't cause global warming. So come with me so we can create a sustainable future.
Alright, thank you everybody for joining us today. We wanted to let you know that even though it was a really fun event, our intent is serious. In March, the Board of Regents is going to vote on the decision of whether to divest from coal. This is a really big move. It's really shaken the fossil fuel industry to its core. Okay, sorry. So, we've really shaken the fossil fuel industry to its core. They rolled out a PR campaign in order to discredit Divestment because it's one of the fastest growing campaigns in the nation. So I urge you to continue and support us and check us out. And I'm going to hand this over to Bryce now.
Alright, so friends, let's not let off the pressure. We need to work together to create a clean energy future. I invite you to message the Board of Regents in support of divestment to get our faculty onto our faculty petition, which is on the Divest UW Facebook page and on our website, and to join us for our weekly meetings in Savory Hall 164 on Mondays at 5:30 p.m. Savory Hall 164, Mondays 5:30.
5 p.m.
5 p.m. 5 p.m. Most of all, if you haven't already, join the climate movement because now is the time. From proposals to put a price on carbon pollution, both in legislature and in ballot, to blocking oil and coal trains, to keeping Shell out of our ports. The fight for a livable future is upon us, and we need to stand up to the challenge. Fossil free is the way to be. Fossil free is the way to be. Fossil free is the way to be. Fossil free is the way to be.
Fossil free is the way to be. Fossil free is the way to be. Fossil free is the way to be.
Fossil fuels will not endure. It's time to get them out of your portfolio. Corporations frack and drill and they explore. All is ready to breach to ruin another shore. There are other energies to use that free us from climate abuse. It's time to divest of all the fossil fuels. We know you want to enjoy your pension plan, but climate change can ruin it all. The future's on. Invest that money in what sustains. It doesn't take a lot of brains. It's time to divest of all the fossil fuels. Yeah, the coal and oil are shipped. This feels so bleak. This will go on and on until the people speak by withdrawing bucks from stocks and funds until investments drop.